Peace, you know who this is, family. I want to do this video live. Like, guys, and like, I have not watched this before. I did no pre-watching. This is Tariq Nasheed talking about Professor James Small. So I want to get into this. So let's not waste no time. Let's go.
Small. And, hold on one second. Yes, indeed. Thank you,
All right.
beloved. All right. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about what's happening with James Small. And, hold on one second. Hold on. Powder, you out of here. You're not going to. All right, Powder is out. Okay. Hold on.
Oh yeah, Tariq and Nasheed is. I got this video in 1.5 minutes speed to speed it up because I want to make sure I touch on everything, and I don't want to have to do a part two. And Tariq Nasheed is crying up a river because if you can see the timestamp for the first like basically 10 minutes of the video, Tariq has just been doing nothing but trying to roast people and kick them out the space. Remember, he loved the trolls. He told me, oh, I like trolls. I like they so fun. They this. Now everybody talking about James Small roasted you. Now he crying. Oh, you trolls are getting out of here. You're not gonna be over here just trolling all day. You're mad. James Smalls cooked you, but we gonna let you keep going.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. There we go. Got it. Got Powder out of here. But yeah, the thing with James Small, I know a lot of people are talking about that. James Small, Professor James Small. A lot of people have been on his bumper because he was very, very disrespectful to the lineage, very disrespectful to me. And
FBA is not a lineage. A lineage is a bloodline. I don't know how many times people got to keep saying that. And second, it's an organization. You trademarked it, Tariq. You can't trademark an ethnicity. You can't trademark a bloodline. The fact that you was able to go to court and successfully trademark it proves that it is neither of those things. On top of that, that's why you said, oh, Freeman is our legal name. If we go to court, we got to say Freeman. Because you know, if somebody goes to court talking about foundational black Americans, that case is going to get thrown out of GP. That's like going to court saying you a Walmart American. But I'm going to let you keep going.
yeah, he said some little disrespectful stuff before, and I kind of let it slide. I didn't, I'm like, okay. He's in the new movie that we're working on, Hidden Color 6. And basically what it looks like, because James Small, he was one of the main people talking delineation language. All right. He was one of the first people talking that. He knows what it is.
No, he wasn't. That's a lie. You guys are stupid. That's a lie you keep telling. Somebody pointing out that there may be some problems or issues with Africans who have come to America recently doesn't mean that they support hating all Africans. That doesn't mean they support attacking Africans. Like you guys are drawing that conclusion because you're stupid. This is the same thing that happened with Dr. Um, Greer, when they was asking her about ADOS, she had to tell people she is the opposite of ADOS. She don't bang with them because people was trying to make a comparison between the two, saying like they kind of the same. And she's like, no, I don't hate black immigrants. Me doing a study pointing out the um the elevated minority theory has nothing to do with hating immigrants. That's their story. That's their mission.
What it looks like, some of that African tour money might be drying up because a lot of these dudes, he's a Pan-Africanist. And
So one, why did you have him in the movie? And two, is that the reason why you started dick riding ADOS? Because that Pan Africanist money started drying up for you? Because remember, you was Pan Africanist too, until you started seeing Yvette Carnell get them big bags, and you saw her going up talking ADOS, and that's when you try to jump on her wave. That's not try. You did jump on her wave, but you can keep going.
a lot of these cats, they make their little money with those African tours. I think he's going on one in December. They take people over to Africa. So that shit is drying up. You know, that's their little hustle, and that shit is drying up because people are delineating. So, and a lot of
Nobody is delineating. That's something that stupid people like you say on the internet. We about to have more black governors than we ever had at one time. And they all gonna have immigrant backgrounds. We're gonna have our first African governor in, I think, Michigan. We're gonna have our first Afro Latino governor in New York. We got Wes Moore in Maryland. What are you talking about? We are up. Nobody's delineating. This is exactly what I said it was going to happen too. I said that. I said, watch. You're going to see Black immigrants up like no tomorrow in the wake of what you guys are doing. It's gonna be the best of times and the worst of times. But I'm gonna let you keep talking.
in his ear. But the thing is, I'm not. Some people were like, well, yeah, some of the ops got to him. They like to manipulate the elders. My thing is, some of these ops, yeah, they're in your ear for a reason because they know that you have a friendly ear to them. So I'm not going to put it just on the ops because these same ops be hollering at a lot of different people. Why are you listening to them? You understand? You listening to them because you might have to share the same ideology with them. You dig?
Yeah, we share the same ideology. The FBA is a hate cult ideology. That's what we share. We share that sentiment. Y'all hate cult. We banging on y'all. We laughing at y'all. We pissing on y'all. When y'all die, we resting y'all in poop and piss too. Don't forget the piss. Just like your man Black Voltron. Yeah, that's how we giving it up. You can keep it going.
But with Professor Smalls, yeah, some of the disrespect that he's shown towards me and the family, I've helped Mr. Smalls for real, for real. Truth be told, nobody was really rocking with Professor Smalls until we put him in Hidden Colors, and he said this. Nobody was rocking with Professor Smalls. I mean, he did his thing back in the day, but nobody was really rocking with him. He said this. You know? And a lot of people are saying he's saying doing some real oppy stuff. I would
So what was he supposed to do? See, if he didn't say this, that would make him compromise. So because you put money in his pocket, he's supposed to be quiet when you doing agent stuff, when you engaging in COINTELPRO behavior. Remember, you said he was doing this thing back in the days. Who was he doing this thing with back in the days? Malcolm X, the Black Power movement. That's what he was doing his thing with. He heard this talk before. He's seen these tactics before. He's supposed to say something. If he kept his mouth shut because you was putting money in his pocket, then he would be a bozo and and wouldn't be worthy of no respect.
put it past. But let me say this for the record. I'm not rocking with Professor Smalls anymore. The disrespect, because I've shown that man nothing but respect. Family that he has a hotel over there in Africa.
More tears, and you keep trying to keep saying that, oh, this is about money, this is about money. That's not true, Tariq. This is about principle. If I'm a Pan-Africanist and you're attacking Pan-Africanism, I'm going to attack you. That has nothing to do with money. Hello? What's not clicking? You're attacking his ideology. You're attacking what he stands for. Of course he's gonna bang back on you. It is nothing, it's not really deeper than that. Like you keep making it seem like, oh, he's doing this because his money is drying up. His money is not drying up. Like he just said when he was talking to the African dude. His thing is booked. It's full. He ain't worrying about y'all. Y'all not in reality. Like he said, that was just true. Y'all not doing nothing in real life. He in real life, dealing with real black people, getting real money, building real links across the Atlantic. What are y'all doing on the internet? Meat riding each other and meat riding the white man for a check you not gonna get? That was never on the table.
When that shit was failing, I gave money to help him out with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that type of the little disrespect, and he's been kind of doing that. He gets with these tethers and been taking shots at me, but then he just went
Told you, tether's a slur. Tether's a slur. He's calling black people, black immigrants, Africans, tethers. It's a slur. Because again, I thought tether was somebody who was trying to misuse or cosplay as black American, or somebody who was trying to like use the civil rights privileges or whatever y'all say and disrespect black Americans. Professor James Smalls is dealing with Africans in Africa. So how are they tethers? Oh yeah, they are tethers according to you because tether is a slur. But keep going.
real disrespectful to me, and there's a point of no return. You know, there's
Here come the tears. Here come the tears. Here come the tears. Point of no return. You were very disrespectful to me. Tariq, he didn't say nothing as disrespectful and as bigoted as the stuff you be saying and the stuff that you do on a regular. You are a disgusting human being. I'm gonna leave it there.
a point of no return. with some of the stuff he was saying about me. That ain't so. For the record, I'm letting folks know. Yeah, yeah, all that respect the elders. I respect the elders if you are respectable, because you start kind of lying and saying shit you know ain't true. I have no respect for you at this point. I've lost all respect for Professor Smalls. I don't rock with him. We're taking him out of the movie Hidden Color 6. He's not going to be in it. It's going to be a minute. We're re-editing that. We're taking him out. In fact, I'm going to replace him with about 3 people that I want to get. There's a couple of people that I want to get.
He's crying. Oh, you got to take him out of Hidden Color 6. That's first of all, why was he even in Hidden Color 6? What was he gonna say in Hidden Color 6? So you put a Pan-Africanist who you knew was already taking shots at you because you had disrespected Pan-Africanism in Hidden Color 6. What sense does that make? That shows that you just about the bag and you're a grifter and you don't really care. Because if you was principled and you really cared about what this FBA message you pushing, somebody like James Smalls would have never been in your documentary to begin with. You're a bozo. You're weird. Keep it going.
I want to get Black Alpha. I want to get my brother Dave Anderson.
Black Alpha. Is that the weirdo? The dusty weirdo who be talking crazy? You want to get him? Who else you said you want to get? Keep it going.
I want to get him. You know who I want to get? I want to get this brother who's up in here too, brother Ant CEO. I want to get some.
And CEO, a weirdo. Somebody told me about one of his videos. I saw it. I'm like, all right, he just meat riding Tariq. He's a reaction channel who's just basically meat riding Tariq because he ran out of stuff to meat ride for reactions. So now he got to meat ride Tariq for reaction. Bozo. Why would you put that? Why would you put him in a documentary? This is what I'm saying. Like the documentary, you just got a bunch of meat riders who don't bring nothing to the table. These niggas are uneducated. What the fuck they gonna talk about? How much they meat ride you, or how much they agree with everything you be saying? Like, come on, be serious.
The fresh brothers in here who knows what's up, who can spit that history. And where you at, brother?
What? What history? What history? What history does Ant CEO know? What history does um Negro out not even Alpha, Negro Beta know? What he know? None of these people are intelligent. You literally now you basically just turn Hitting Colors into a sycophant club where you got people like Marcel Dixon in it. You say you're gonna put Ant CEO in it. You're gonna put Black Alpha. You probably gonna put Negro Unelite in it. Like, come on, you putting a bunch of bozos in it. You're sycophants who are just gonna say they agree with everything you say.
Yeah, because the spirit was telling me really a few weeks ago. Something kept telling me, man, you should have had Ant in the movie. You should have had Black Out. I'm like, well, damn, we've already filmed the movie. I'm like, well, damn. I'm like, shit, we've already filmed the movie, so it's already long as hell, you know. But yeah, Dan is already in it, by the way. Your brother Daniel, he's already in it. Daniel's already in it. You know?
Who is Daniel? One of these bozos, I presume. Another meat rider, uneducated. But keep going.
But yeah, I heard Jason Black got on. Everybody's getting on his bumper. Everybody's getting on his bumper.
What you mean? You're sycophant? The weirdos who follow you and worship you and use you for like their energy, they attacking him. Bozos who don't go outside, who don't got no motion in real life, they attacking him. Who cares what they do?
Professor Allen, he's already in it. Wani's in it. Yeah, you see. But yeah, I wanted to get Black Alpha, so I really want to get him now because yeah, I'm taking all the small stuff out. All of Professor Small stuff is coming out. So yeah, I don't rock with him at all. Not only is all of his stuff coming out, we're taking any reference of him out of the damn museum. We have a mural of Professor Smalls.
Now they are taking Professor Smalls out the museum. Cry, baby, cry. Stick your finger in your eye. Keep it going.
When I'm going out of town for the week, when I come back, that shit's getting covered. Family, who should we put on the wall of the Hidden History Museum in his place? Y'all give me some.
How about you put Black Voltron, the nigga who died literally meat riding you. Instead of watching his health, he was watching you, and he died. That bozo. Put him on the walls. Oh wait, he's too much of a bozo to go on the walls. You didn't even mention him. That nigga just died, and it was like, oh man. Black Voltron, one of my top eaters from Twitter, is gone. Damn. Got to get a new eater. And that was the end of that. Keep going.
Suggestion. Yeah, we're going to cover the mural and the whole shebang. We're covering the mural and everything. I'm not fucking with him whatsoever. Yeah? Because there was already some little funny style shit that I didn't like with that old op-ass Jade, where we had an event and Jade was all in his ear, and then he's all clicked in with her, and she was doing all that oppy shit. So I had a little bad taste in my mouth about him then. So I'm cool in the game. No, I'm not putting no damn Dr. Umar on there. Claude Anderson's already on there. All right, Claude Anderson. We got something about Wani in the museum, by the way. We got Claude Anderson on the mural. Yeah. We got something about Bobby Hemmett in the museum. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, man, there's a new energy now where do we have something about Riza? Do I have something about Riza in the museum? I probably need to put something in there about Riza. Because somebody said Khalid Muhammad. Hey, you know what? That's a good one. We got something about Khalid in the museum, but Khalid Muhammad, or Elijah Muhammad, Fred Hampton. Hold on. Y'all giving some good, hey, y'all giving some good names. We already got Dr. Welsing. 19 Keys is in
None of these people would ever rock with you if they was alive and they saw you, Tariq. Come on now. You know that. Anybody who knows basic history knows that. But I forgot your audience effectively stopped learning in the third grade, didn't make it out the ninth grade, and have a fourth grade reading level. But you can keep it going.
the movie, by the way. John Henry Clark is on the wall. He's already on it. Who else? Khalid Muhammad. That might be a good one. Who else? Somebody like Larry Hoover. Man. Miles Davis. We got a picture of Miles Davis in the
You might as well put Larry Hoover on it. You was dick riding him too. You was making it seem like Trump um resurrected Martin Luther King from the dead the way you was dick riding when he pardoned Larry Hoover.
museum. All right. Yeah, now brother 19 Keys, he's in the movie. I think we
Another
got something in the
bozo. 19 Keys, another bozo, another weirdo. I'll say this, he do be outside a little bit. I gotta give him that credit. But he's a bozo and a weirdo. But keep it going.
museum about Ivan Van Sertima. This nigga said Cisco. If you don't stop. But yeah, like I said, I'm not. It's to me, it ain't even a
Why not put Cisco in it? Why not?
big deal. I'm not going to even make a big deal about it.
You're making a big deal about it right now, crying and saying how you're gonna re-edit a whole movie and you're gonna take him off the mural. Why is it so personal, Tariq? If he was ever worth being in a museum to begin with, why you want to take him out? Because you and him have a personal disagreement. How many people would have had personal disagreements with people, but they understand that their place in Black history is solidified? So Professor James Small's place in Black history is not solidified because he disagreed with you. Again, a cult.
Because it is what it is. It is what it is. But look, delineation, some people feel like it's drying up their little money. You know, it's drying up people's money. It's drying up their income. And hey, that's what it is. We keep it pushing. I've never disrespected that man. Ever. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever. But what we're not going to do, I'm not going to sell out the lineage for a couple of Negro pennies so I can do a couple of tours or sell some DVDs.
Um, that's what you was asking James Smalls to do. Sell out Pan-Africanism so he can be in a DVD and do little like speaking engagements with you and travel, talking about FBA. That's what you was asking him to do. And he wasn't going for it. See, you see how y'all always project where y'all accuse people of doing stuff that y'all doing or y'all trying to get them to do? You're weird.
Overseas or whatever. Yeah, that I guess his little African tour money, I guess you don't want to mess that up. I'm not that dude, man. Y'all
You keep saying he's trying to protect some money. That's not true. And Tariq, you're a grifter. You literally don't believe in anything. You go from movement to movement like a freaking locust, like a plague. You hop from movement to movement, dick to dick. So of course you don't got to worry about nothing drying up for you because you're just gonna go to another movement and your stupid little dumb nigga army is gonna follow you. Is gonna follow you. That's it. Like Tariq, you can literally go back to being Pan Africanist tomorrow, and niggas gonna follow you. You are literally Dr. York without the sex allegations. That's you, Tariq. You Dr. York without the allegations. Dr. York went from everything. He was indigenous, he was a Moor, he was a Muslim, he made up his own thing, he was a Christian, he was a Jew, he was everything, everything. And his cult followed him through it all. Through it all. That's what you are. You are Dr. York with minus the allegations and minus actually going outside and being around the people, because you don't come around black people unless you get in a bag from it. You live in a white gated community. You brag about that all the time. But keep going.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be a generic African. All right, if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out. I'm not pretending to be a generic African, and you know better.
What the fuck is a generic African? Y'all keep making up this. Y'all got these dumbass, weird ass talking points, weird ass lingo. Y'all niggas is weird. Finish this. Finish up. Stop talking about Professor James Smalls already. So I can end this video. Matter of fact, you got like 2 more minutes, and then this is over.
Understand? Because listen, I talked about this last night on Twitter Space. Listen, people trying to cling to that generic African thing, that's an escape hatch from responsibility and power. You see, when you acknowledge that you are the foundation of this country, and that you are a foundational Black American, and that you owe homage and respect to your lineage, now you got responsibilities. You got to step up and protect your lineage. You got to start setting standards.
What are you doing to protect your lineage? What are you doing about standards? You niggas literally was a Trump dick riding movement that sit around attacking black immigrants all day while being super respectful to Mexicans who are literally killing black people, who are literally trying to ethnic cleanse black people out of California. You literally live in California, Tariq, where Mexicans are literally terrorizing black people, killing black people every day, harming black people every day for no other reason than they're black. Like they're literally targeting like old ladies and women and children. That's like they number one target. Old people, working people, children, and women. You have done nothing about this. You have not given them no energy. You ain't got no nicknames for them. You ain't going in niggas' mouths. You ain't talking down on them. You ain't doing none of that. What responsibilities, nigga? You soft. All y'all niggas is soft. Y'all don't got none of this energy from nobody who really with the business and really on some anti-black business.
You got to get out here and put in some work, which is what a lot of our young folks are doing out here with lineage-based advocacies out here. You understand? So the thing is, man, a lot of these people who's on that Pan-African thing, and there's foundational Black Americans who's on that, who's, being a foundational Black American is a lineage. All right, it's a lineage. That's it. So you can be whatever you want to be. But the thing is, folks want to be a generic African because of some survivor's remorse, because you got a lot of people with survivor's guilt who's foundational Black American. James Small, he's from a foundational Black American lineage. All right, he's Spanish from South Carolina. But you got a lot of these people, especially the older ones, who got this survivor's guilt. They think, okay, if you look out for your own lineage here, you're going to be anti-African, and you owe them something, like you're betraying Africa and all that. Dude, man, we look out for our lineage here. If we choose to look out for the people globally, that's fine. But we don't have to do this Superman Batman shit where we're everybody's savior, where we're neglecting what's going on here.
Um, you are neglecting what's going on here. Where did you go to Chicago to help anybody after that ICE raid? No. Are you helping anybody black getting killed by Mexicans in California where you live at? No. Did you go advocate for the people of Black Wall Street to get their reparations? No. You didn't do none of that. So what the fuck are you talking about? And neither did anybody in your cult. But I'm ending this video here. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for making it to the end. Family, give this video hype points. Donate to me if you can. Have a great holiday weekend. If you celebrate Thanksgiving or whatever you do. And on that note, family, peace.